Hi, what's up? My name is Adam, and you are on Cyber Raccoon channel. Today I'm going to tell you about the best horror games in my humble opinion. Join this channel to get access to perks. Fatal Frame, Maiden of Black Water. Methakami was once revered as a spiritual place. It housed a unique religion based on beliefs and customs of worshipping water as a deity, and is said to have been a site of many gruesome incidents and mysterious phenomena. This mysterious and intertwined story follows three protagonists, Yuriko Zakata, Miv Hinasaki, and Ren Hojo, as each of them explores the ominous Methakami, a place where many came to die, and the secrets it hides. Outlast. Hell is an experiment you can't survive in Outlast, a first-person survival horror game developed by veterans of some of the biggest game franchises in history. As investigative journalist Miles Upshur, explore Mount Massive Asylum and try to survive long enough to discover its terrible secret, if you dare. Layers of Fear. Dare you help paint a true masterpiece of fear? Layers of Fear is a first-person psychedelic horror game with a heavy focus on story and exploration. Delve deep into the mind of an insane painter and discover the secret of his madness as you walk through a vast and constantly changing Victorian-era mansion. Uncover the visions, fears, and horrors that entwine the painter and finish the masterpiece he has strived so long to create. Hello Neighbor. Hello Neighbor is a stealth horror game about sneaking into your neighbor's house to figure out what horrible secrets he's hiding in the basement. You play against an advanced AI that learns from your every move. Really enjoying climbing through that backyard window. Expect a bear trap there. Sneaking through the front door. There will be cameras there soon. Trying to escape. The neighbor will find a shortcut and catch you. Dead Space. A massive deep space mining ship goes dark after unearthing a strange artifact on a distant planet. Engineer Isaac Clarke embarks on the repair mission, only to uncover a nightmarish bloodbath. The ship's crew horribly slaughtered and infected by alien scourge. Now Isaac is cut off, trapped, and engaged in a desperate fight for survival. Silent Hill 3 continues the psychological horror and terrifying gameplay that is characteristic of the series. Playing as a teenage girl named Heather, players must explore and unravel the mysterious connection between the godforsaken city and her inner fears. The game has improved graphical detail, a more complex storyline, and even more grotesque monsters than previous games. F.E.A.R. Be the hero in your own cinematic epic of action, tension, and terror. A mysterious paramilitary force infiltrates a multi-billion-dollar aerospace compound, taking hostages but issuing no demands. The government responds by sending in a special forces team only to have them obliterated. Live footage of the massacre shows an inexplicable wave of destruction tearing the soldiers apart. With no other recourse, the elite F.E.A.R. First Encounter Assault Recon team is assembled to deal with the extraordinary circumstances. They are given one simple mission: evaluate the threat and eliminate the intruders at any cost. Alien Isolation. Discover the true meaning of fear in Alien Isolation, a survival horror set in an atmosphere of constant dread and mortal danger. 15 years after the events of Alien, Ellen Ripley's daughter, Amanda enters a desperate battle for survival, on a mission to unravel the truth behind her mother's disappearance. As Amanda, you will navigate through an increasingly volatile world as you find yourself confronted on all sides by a panicked, desperate population and an unpredictable, ruthless alien. Condemned Criminal Origins. What twists the mind of an ordinary human into a serial killer? Assigned to the Serial Crimes Unit, Agent Ethan Thomas must answer this question and bring the worst of society to justice. His solve rate is the best in the Bureau, perhaps too good. While investigating the growing list of serial killers, Agent Thomas concludes that something is twisting the bodies and souls of those that society has left behind. The homeless, addicted, and deranged are rising from the city's underbelly and committing mindless acts of violence. Could there be an unseen connection between the increasing brutality of the latest serial killings and the increasing crime rate? This question is pushed to the forefront after Agent Thomas is framed for the murder of 2 police officers. Now he must solve the murders to stop the killings and exonerate himself from the crimes of which he is accused. Resident Evil 7. set in modern-day rural America and taking place after the dramatic events of Resident Evil. 6. Players experience the terror directly from the first-person perspective. Resident Evil 7 embodies the series' signature gameplay elements of exploration and tense atmosphere that first coined survival horror some 20 years ago. Meanwhile, a complete refresh of gameplay systems simultaneously propels the survival horror experience to the next level. Soma is a sci-fi horror game from Frictional Games, the creators of Amnesia, The Dark Descent. It is an unsettling story about identity, consciousness, and what it means to be human. Enter the world of Soma and face horrors buried deep beneath the ocean waves. Delve through locked terminals and secret documents to uncover the truth behind the chaos. Seek out the last remaining inhabitants and take part in the events that will ultimately shape the fate of the station. But be careful, danger lurks in every corner. Corrupted humans, twisted creatures, insane robots, and even an inscrutable, omnipresent AI. You will need to figure out how to deal with each one of them. Just remember there's no fighting back. Either you outsmart your enemies or you get ready to run. Amnesia, The Dark Descent. The last remaining memories fade away into darkness. Your mind is a mess, and only a feeling of being hunted remains. You must escape. Amnesia, The Dark Descent, a first-person survival horror. A game about immersion, discovery, and living through a nightmare. An experience that will chill you to the core. You stumble through the narrow corridors as the distant cry is heard. It is getting closer. Amnesia. The Dark Descent puts you in the shoes of Daniel as he wakes up in a desolate castle, barely remembering anything about his past. Exploring the eerie pathways, you must also take part of Daniel's troubled memories. The horror does not only come from the outside, but from the inside as well. A disturbing odyssey into the dark corners of the human mind awaits. F.E.A.R is a psychological single-player and co-op horror game set in a deserted town filled with horrific creatures and nightmarish delusions. You play as a young man desperately searching for answers in the cold Scandinavian night, finding his way through the city as he slowly descends into madness. With a strong emphasis on cinematic experience, immersion, and lateral thinking, players will be taken on a nightmare roller coaster ride through the grim streets of F.E.A.R and beyond. Not everything is as it seems. F.E.A.R originally started out as a Half-Life 1 modification, set in the same vein as the classic survival horror games of old. 4 years in the making and picking up several modding awards on the way, it is now a free standalone game for anyone to enjoy. Beware though, it's not for the faint of heart. If your favorite game is not included in this list, write in the comments. Thanks for watching. Join this channel to get access to perks. Subscribe to our channel, watch our other videos, press like, turn on notifications, and you will always be aware of what to play today.